Hey, everybody. I'll hopefully wait for this to get a little bit more populated so I do not have to repeat myself. Can you just, if you don't mind, can you just say hi so I know who's in the chat? Hey, Taylor. Oh, Taylor, good. Um, your questions for Russia, I think we could probably do that really quickly before we get into anything. Hi, Haley. Hi, Anna. So, Taylor, if memory serves me correctly, hey, John, the questions you had about the Russian PowerPoint were based on selective westernization, Peter the Great's secret police, and a question to do with the bureaucracy. I think, and I love how like all of these questions I think can be answered very simply in terms of those slides are just showing how Peter the Great effectively centralized power in Russia. Um, by using a highly structured bureaucracy and literally an arm of that bureaucracy, like an actual part of that bureaucracy, was his secret police. So a group who was responsible for all types of intelligence gathering. If there was opposition out in Russia, anywhere in Russia, in terms of being, anti-Peter, anti-monarchy, it would be their group to figure out where that information was coming from and to suppress it by any means necessary. So when you hear that term secret police, it's one of the many tactics that Peter uses to keep power. Just like many secret police organizations have been used over time, even today. So that was that whole secret police idea. He just makes it official part of his government. That's what I meant by chancery of the secret police. Man, I hope we get more than 6 people or 7 people in here. Hopefully, we get more as 1 o'clock rolls around. But there's some pretty big news in terms of what the College Board released today. You guys all saw that I posted the link, right? Around, I think I posted it roughly, 11:15 a.m. I posted it on Google, everybody's Google Classroom. Hopefully, got it. Good. Taylor, was there anything else? Was there anything else that I missed in terms of Russia? Oh, selective westernization. So that's, I think in your email you wrote me, hey Nate, what's up, Tim? You said, I think I know what Western or selective westernization is. I'm just not sure. And you gave me a little hint as to what you thought, it could have been. I think you're absolutely right in terms of Russia taking the pieces of westernization that they want, right? And leaving out others that they don't want. And here's a really quick example. Something that Russia wants to take from Western Europe, new technology, anything innovative in terms of transportation communication. The best example I have will be early developments in rail, moving into the 16 and 1700s. Something that they don't want, something that an absolute monarch like Peter wouldn't want to take in from the Western world, a concept like parliamentary monarchy, limited monarchy, any of the concepts that you read about in the Enlightenment in terms of, maybe an absolutist monarch is not the best system to have in terms of ruling over, a country. That type of stuff is going to be left out of Russia's westernization. They're going to be more interested in culture, clothing, fashion, food, technology, not so much the ideas on government. Does that make sense? Who's Mole Man Games? Your cousin hacked the system. Genius. Hey, Maria. Okay, I just plan on staying in here for as long as it takes, so I don't want to hold anybody up. We've already been doing this for upwards of 7 minutes. So the College Board came out today and said that the tests will be available at home. For anybody who, for some reason, didn't get the link, I'm going to paste it into the chat right now. You guys can click that, and if you give it a really careful read through, it breaks down exactly what changes they're making to the exam. And I think if you want the too long didn't read version of this, that's going to be A, the test will be taken at home online, and B, the exam will only cover units 1 through 6, which is shocking. Like shocking. That's crazy. In terms of ease, I think. I think we're still waiting to hear. We're still waiting to hear about what the format will look like, because as of right now, um, people are saying the exam will only take 45 minutes. Now, I don't know if that's 45 minutes in total or every section is going to be 45 minutes. We're still waiting for clarification on that right now. But yeah, that's big news for us. And I'm on the website right now because I want to make sure that I'm accurate. There's a really great graph or a chart on the website, course specific exam information. And I'm still seeing that this is only going to be units 1 through 6. Units 7, 8, and 9 will not be tested. There's a ton of resources on this website that I'm looking at now. Let's see if we can get into the specifics. They're apparently okay with test security. Apparently, whatever platform they're going to use to deliver the exam to you is secure. It says that they have all types of plagiarism detection software to protect the actual integrity of the exams, which I don't doubt. I mean, this is a testing service we're talking about here. That doesn't surprise me at all. Which Cameron, Mariah? Is that Cameron Foley? Students will be able to take these streamlined exams on any device they have access to, computer, tablet, smartphone. Taking a photo of handwritten work will also be an option. So if you're into handwritten work, you can take a photo of it, and I'm sure there's going to be submission options available to you. Wow. How are they going to time you, Tim? That's a really great question. I'm assuming there's going to be some type of, like I said, the delivery platform. Once they send it to you, you're probably going to click something that says you acknowledge there's a timing that's going to start, and then you'll have 45 minutes from that point, and then you'll be locked out of the exam. You'll have 45 minutes to be able to do that. That's my assumption. Like I said, we're going to get more information in as the next couple days kind of go on. So again, you can take this thing on your phone, your computer, your tablet. Handwritten work will also be an option. Colleges seem to be on board with this, making sure that you can actually get credit. And again, I'm reading this first bullet point. For the 2019-2020 exam administration only, students can take a 45-minute online exam at home. So I'm thinking this thing's only going to be 45 minutes. This is what's blowing my mind right now. This is crazy. The actual exam is supposed to be 3 hours and 15 minutes. So I don't know how they can get away with this, but they're doing it. I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out now. Is it going to be like a mini DBQ? Like, hey kid, here's 3 documents, something along those lines. But I don't know. I don't know what the format is going to look like. The full exam schedule, specific free response question types that will be on each AP exam, and additional testing details will be available by April 3rd. So what are we at today? The 20th? Okay, so March 20th. We've got roughly 2 weeks until we find out more information about this exam. That's when we'll be figuring this stuff out. Insane. I am really quickly, I'm just going on my AP World History Facebook group, and some of those people, they've got connections that I don't have. Let's see if they're saying anything. Wow. So these people are saying there won't be any writing on the exam. So that means no DBQ, no LEQ, no SAQ. And if that's the Yeah, people are just guessing on here. They're just speculating. So nobody knows this. So we'll just have to wait till April 3rd to figure out what's actually going on. Jaden, really good question. Hi, Ethan. What's going on, bud? Good question. I'm assuming the scoring will stay the same.
and your grade will just be based on how well you do on a multiple choice section. But we won't know any of those details. You guys are asking really great questions. Hopefully, we'll have all those questions answered by April 3rd. That'll be the day that they release information, and we'll be able to kind of figure this stuff out. This is insane, though. I can't believe this. And I guess I should say now, please don't think for a second, because if you think about what we did this year for DBQ practice, you took notes on a DBQ, you did a graphic organizer, you wrote a full DBQ for me, we did tons of document practice. I don't want anybody to think that any of that stuff is just a waste. Those are valuable skills that we were building throughout the year. You will continue to use those skills in terms of sourcing, writing, grappling with these documents. These are historical thinking skills that will stay with you for the rest of high school. And I had said this in an earlier video. Um, Most of you in this class will be going on to take a push, US 1 history your sophomore year, and then AP US history your junior year. And the same exact exam format will be given to you: DBQ, LEQ, SAQ, multiple choice. So I don't want anybody to think that anything we've done this year was a waste or is a waste or anything along those lines. It's still really, really important in terms of skill building for the next few years of high school. Okay, but whether or not there will be a DBQ on this exam, we'll find out. So if we take other AP classes that are different subjects, are we still going to take a College Board exam? Jaden, I'm not quite sure I understand that question. If we take other AP classes that are different subjects, you're not in any other AP classes currently, right? And the second half of your question, are we still going to take a College Board exam and do DBQ, LEQ? Well, every AP class is run by the College Board. Oh, for next year, AP Italian and AP Lang, they don't have DBQs on them, but they do have things that are similar to LEQs and SAQs. So the writing and the rubric points are kind of fluid across a lot of exams. The biggest overlap, though, is between AP US History and AP World History. The exams are exactly the same, literally step for step, the exact same. So 55 multiple choice questions in 55 minutes, 3 SAQs, DBQ, LAQ. That will be the same format you'll get on the AP US History exam your junior year. But no other AP class you'll take has the exact same format as AP World and US. Technically, AP Euro does too, but we don't offer that at Raritan. I actually think I've heard AP Lang, AP Lit, AP Psych. Those exams are all easier than AP World and AP US History. Yeah. Well, we're at the 20-minute mark, guys. I'm just sitting here on my porch enjoying a smoothie with this beautiful weather we're having right now. I just wanted to make sure that everybody understands what we're dealing with right now in terms of the exam. I'm going to keep posting material up until Unit 6, and then I'll start posting review videos and things along those lines, and hopefully we'll be that much more prepared for the exam. Like I said, I've got like nothing to do right now, no place to go. So If you guys want to hang out and ask questions, literally about anything, about the class, about what you did today, about what you did yesterday, anything along those lines, I would love to be able to give you my time right now and help you where I can. So, and again, feel anything you want to talk about, just feel free to punch it into the live chat. How did we only get 12 people on this? That's a little surprising to me. Yeah, absolutely. Just looking back right now, I think that should be an easy fix. Taylor, I get to your question in just a second, but Tim, I absolutely can. I absolutely can upload all of my past presentations. That will not be a problem. I think I'll do it. Yeah, no problem. Hey guys, I think the other thing we're missing right now is, you know, I would 100%. Yeah, Taylor and Tim, I will upload all of them to Google Classroom. I'll do that either right now while I'm talking or later on today. I'll go back to the very beginning and I think what I might do is just make one little materials um, segment on Google Classroom and just throw them all under there. And hopefully we can put them in order as well. I don't think that's a problem. Um, Remember your workbooks, guys. Workbooks. Hopefully you all have them at home. I have a copy at home for me. So you might want to just start with unit one and just right now, like just work up to unit six, up to and including unit six. I think that'll be fantastic in terms of review for units 1 through 6. I think that'd be awesome. I don't mean to be ignoring the 7 of you who are left, but I am just uploading all of those right now. So if you want to give me a second. This should go relatively smoothly. Okay, so Taylor and Tim, if you're still in here, I just posted all of the Unit 0 presentations. And once I finish this live chat, I'll post Units 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I'll work on 6 once we actually get to it and start covering it. Okay? And all that stuff will be up there. Taylor, your question about the instruction. The instruction was just it was basically an essay, if you want to call it that, an essay slash like legal recommendation that was written by Catherine II of Russia, and it was basically just her writing about how, hey, we should adopt certain things from Western Europe, that stuff I was talking about before. It was just the official way to the official what do I want to say? It was just an official way in doing that, right? We kind of made it. It kind of gave it a legal basis. This movement to westernize, and so things like some of the theories of the sorry, my computer just froze. Okay, there we go. So yeah, some of the concepts of the Enlightenment. Again, Catherine is way after Peter, and I think this term might help you in terms of understanding Catherine and what she's doing. Most historians refer to Catherine as an enlightened despot. Again, the phrase is enlightened despot. Um, Enlightened meaning that she took a lot of influence from the Western Enlightenment, but despot meaning she still kind of ruled with an iron fist. So she kind of picked and chose what she wanted from the West. And so if you go to that slide, you'll see I had under there, that Catherine patronized Western style art, architecture. I don't have this on there, but different types of innovations in technology. So those sort of
cultural and innovative pieces of Western society she wanted to adopt. She did not want to adopt, certain ideals from the um, European Enlightenment in terms of individual liberties, etc. Things that would have undermined her power. These are not things that she's looking to adopt. Ethan, I think I accidentally put the Russian development homework on the work due Wednesday. Will I get points deducted if I fix it? No, don't. You'll never get points deducted, dude. Don't worry about that. Just fix it now and make sure that when I eventually go to check all this stuff, I can see it. It's in its appropriate place. That's where I'll be looking for. But you won't get points taken off for that. Don't worry. No problem, Ethan. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I mean, that's intense news from the College Board, and I think it makes our job a bit more manageable this year. So, again, April 3rd is our date to remember in terms of when we'll be getting definitive information for this exam. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your. Oh, it's raining. I'm so upset. No, so nice out. I didn't want it to rain. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Relax this weekend. Stay safe. Be smart in terms of how you're handling this. And again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you so much on behalf of all of your teachers for doing as well as you are with this whole virtual classroom thing. It means the world to us. So, in the meantime, any questions, reach out to me on Classroom or email, and I will hopefully talk to you guys soon. Have a great night.